I'm Octavia McBride. I'm here in University City in front of University City's premier food co-op, Mariposa. We're going to go in and learn a little bit about its relationship with local farmers and sustainably produced foods. Hi, I'm Octavia McBride, and I'm here at the Mariposa Food Co-op with its produce buyer, Bull Gervasi, and he's going to share a little bit of information about Mariposa. Tell us briefly about what Mariposa provides the community.
All right. Mariposa is a primarily natural foods co-op, so basically a community-run grocery store. We offer a lot of organic, local, fresh produce, a lot of gluten-free items, vegetarian items, low sodium, whole grain, just a lot of healthy foods that aren't readily available in the neighborhood in a lot of other places.
Okay, and where do you primarily get the produce? Is it from local farmers? And if it is, tell us about those relationships.
Yeah, a lot of it we get from local farmers, especially this time of year. There's probably about 3-4 dozen farms that we deal with directly for produce, and then a whole bunch of other farmers that we get dairy, meat, eggs, and other farm products from directly, either directly dealing with them or through some small local food distributors like the Common Market or Lancaster Farm Fresh Co-op, Farmers Co-op out of Lancaster County.
All right. Is there a criteria you use in terms of who you build a relationship with in terms of local farmers?
Yeah, I mean it depends on the product.
Right. Obviously.
It varies quite a bit from item to item, but yeah, I mean as much as we can, we're looking for the best quality, the best price.
Right.
And I mean, over the years, we've built a lot of good relationships with a lot of the farmers, so we know them. We've gone to their farm. We've seen, what the working conditions are like, what the product is like, how they're treating their animals if it's a animal farm.
Right.
So it's a lot more of a kind of close knit community, and we have a real relationship with them as opposed to just buying a product out of a catalog and not really knowing where that milk's coming from or how the workers on that produce farm are dealt with.
Okay, all right, great. Can you tell us the difference between organic, conventional, and GMO produced foods in relation to health benefits and harms?
I'm not a scientist.
Right, yes.
But I believe that organic agriculture is healthier. The inputs, be it pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, things like that are used are typically, or either not used if they're organic, or the types of organic approved pesticides and such tend to be less harmful to the people who are working in the fields, the people who are consuming the product, and the earth as a whole. It's not going to be polluting the groundwater or fields in ways that conventional agriculture does with a lot of the pesticides and herbicides and things like that are used. Sorry about that. And then with GMOs, there's still a lot of research that I think should be done on that. I am very skeptical of the health benefits of them. As far as I can tell, most of the benefits that seem to be associated with it are to provide tolerance for pesticides, or to try and make a product look nicer on the shelf, not really improving its flavor or the accessibility to it in a lot of cases. So yeah, I'm just very skeptical of the big agribusiness companies that are researching that.
Mariposa is a co-op that is owned and operated by its members. What is its membership? About how many?
We have a little over 1,700 members now.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Now, how did you attain the position at Mariposa that you now have?
I joined the co-op in 1997.
Wow.
It's been quite a while now, because I moved to the neighborhood around that time and wanted to be a part of it. I'd been working at a natural food store prior to that downtown, and then a few years later, a position opened up at the old we moved into this location
Right.
about 2.5 years ago at the
Yeah.
old store. There was only a few people working there at the time when I joined, so the one store manager needed some assistance with purchasing and running the store.
Mm-hmm.
I had that experience working at the other store, so I started out working just a few hours a week, and it's kind of built over time.
Okay. All right, great. And lastly, comment briefly about the growing number of food co-ops in our city. What does it say about what our consumers want?
It's a really great time for food co-ops. There's been quite a resurgence in the last few years as people have seen that it is a viable option. That one, that you don't have to rely on other people to bring your food to you. That you can be empowered to make those choices yourself and either start a buying club or a food co-op in your neighborhood to suit the needs of your community that are lacking. And that could be as simple as contacting a farmer directly and setting up a CSA with them, maybe some sort of agriculture where they'll drop product to you,
Right.
or contacting a distributor and getting whatever it is that excuse me, that you're looking for that's hard to find in your neighborhood. And in Philadelphia specifically, there's a handful of established co-ops that we've been working pretty closely with a lot of the groups that are trying to start new co-ops in the various neighborhoods that that they can learn from our experiences and not repeat some of the mistakes that we've made. And as much as we can. There's one of the cooperative principles is cooperation amongst co-ops.
Right, yeah.
So we're always trying to help other co-ops start up as much as we can, which is very different from traditional business where people don't share very much. So it's very much trial and error, and you have to kind of figure it out for yourself.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. That concludes
All right.
our interview with Bull.